Okie dokie. So today's topic would be more on LinkedIn post. Okay. So I have started the recording. Let me share the screen. And I want you all to pay attention over something that I'm sharing right now, because this is something which you will enjoy a lot learning. Is there a Zoom? Just a sec. Okay, so why is this visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, buddy. Why does job
Yes, sir.
goes in review? Okay. So yeah, thank you for that. Okay. So first thing. So what we are doing is, okay, now just think logically. You can unmute yourself whenever you feel that I'm not making any sense. You can tell me your reviews. You can tell me what do you think about it. Now just imagine there's a company called Microsoft. Okay, everyone use Microsoft, right? We use Microsoft Windows, we use Microsoft Office. Now in Microsoft there is an HR, okay, or just say a recruiter, correct? Now Microsoft has one job. They have one position for say an IT engineer, okay. So what they will do is they will sit in a team. Now the only problem is we all are remotely working. We are not working in front of each other. That's why there are a little gaps between the coordination. And what happens is, say there's this company and the location is say remote, okay. And how many openings they do have? They have like 50 openings. Okay, so they are looking for 50 IT engineers. Now what in general, even some of you may be working for government, right? So working for, not working for, let's say we are so some of you may be preparing for a government examination, a banking job, or maybe an IPS job, or maybe nothing, I don't know. Okay. So so government of India, they are looking for, they are hiring IPS, okay. And how many IPS they need? They need 50 IPS, okay. Do you think, and I want you all to unmute and tell me this, do you think that government of India will put 50 ads in a single portal, or Microsoft will put 50 ads on their own website, or maybe on LinkedIn? Will they do that?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Exactly, that is my point. Okay, so when this particular thing started, right, there was a problem. There were people who were trying to train, but they were just misleading the entire information. And for the sake of understanding that how your jobs actually are posted, or this is the basic example of how to do this kind of thing, like how can you post a job and how you can connect with a particular person. Then what you will do is you will so someone actually explained my team that you should be removing the job by the end of the day. Now there are two benefits of doing that. One is your job post will actually go on the first, because that is the newly added job. That is something which is very logical. But if you are doing this since an year, Doesn't make sense, right? Because if you are hiring for something, you should be keeping one post, and you should be all. So if there are 50 people doing a single job, if we are 50 of us or 22 of us who are trying to hire more HR interns so that they could come to this particular training program, and they should understand, they should learn many things that we are all trying to explain them. So what we should be doing is we should be posting only one job, right? So we should be posting only one job, and then all of 20 of us are trying to find someone who is applying for the job. So if there is a job post for HR intern, so there should be only an HR intern single post of Swagger, nothing else. That's it. Or else, if you are actually, there are other ways of doing it. Okay, what you can do is you can create new content. You can create a different kind of job role, maybe recruiter, intern. Okay, you can put USIT recruiter, intern. Internship. Now, why it is happening is because all of you are pasting the same content given by your coordinators into the same portal every day, and every day you are trying to remove it. You are trying to extract data. What will happen is tomorrow they will actually block Swaggo altogether from LinkedIn. It will be gone. All the things that we all are doing, we are spending our time. I'm taking out my time and training you. I'm just doing it for my own piece. But what will happen is whatsoever I have did, it will go in vague. So you can actually think of that. Or maybe there could be only a single post, and rest of you can actually try to find candidates for this. That should be the ideal situation, because posting a job, getting an application is something that is called as passive recruitment, that I told you in earlier too. But finding the correct candidate, is active sourcing, right? So you understand the difference between passive and active. It is really very good. I mean, just say for example, tomorrow you are hired for a very wonderful company who is planning to pay you tens of thousand rupees on every placement that you do, every particular person that you find. But you only know how to do a job posting. That's why I actually took those sessions wherein you can actually go to Recruiting and then find, add keyword, right? And then send connection request. You can try to find your colleges, your past school. So there are groups on. So I asked you to find out groups. I asked you to find your alumni, wherein you have your own. There could be many people who are freshers. There could be many people that are from your colleges that are on your WhatsApp or something. They should be coming up to you, and then they should be applying for a single post that is there. Because if you add a job post, LinkedIn won't remove it until 6 months, I suppose. That is the max limit. So for 6 months, it will be there on LinkedIn, and that is the first thing. So first thing is try. So as we all are working as a company, right? We all understand. You all are working as with me as Swaggo, right? You are a family of Swaggo. So just imagine I am hiring 50 interns, and you are just so it is like भाई इसके बाजू में जो बंदा बैठा है उसको मालूम नहीं है क्या कि HR इंटर्न ढूंढना है, तो इसने भी ऐड डाला उसने भी ऐड डाला, तो सेंस क्या बनता है, करेक्ट? The only thing what will happen is the post that you are sharing goes to your friends and your network. That's why I actually told you to create at least 500 plus connections and keep your profile very active, so that someone will understand that okay, you are working for this organization, and this is a unpaid internship. They understand that there are something to learn. So that is the one thing that we all should be doing. So I want you all to come up with a solution and suggest me what exactly are we planning to do. So what I suggest is, one is your coordinator. Coordinator will post the job and rest of us will share the post. It won't be closed every day. Okay, it won't be closed every day. We will be posting only, so say for example, we have for US, whosoever is attending the meetings, like 20-30 guys, we are there. So we have, like, right now I'm hiring for 15-16 positions that we have. I have already shared all those to the supers group, and I hope they have shared with you. So those jobs you don't have to close. For those who are actually working on US requirement, they won't be working on this. Okay, US requirement will be only one, it will be there, and when I'll tell you that this requirement is closed, you need to close that requirement. Apart from that, you should not be closing that requirement. That is the first thing. But apart from that, if you are working on these internal requirements like HR interns, digital marketing interns, international trade interns, those things has to be only one, and everyone else should be sending those candidates to them. That is something that I think that will be the best solution. Okay, so that is one. Secondly, okay, that was one. Secondly, you can post different jobs, everyone, I mean every one of you will be posting single job every day, but the content should be different. Right? And title should be different. Okay, these are for HR interns, those are for please. Those are for internal requirements as well as for the external requirement that we have for US jobs. Okay, so one thing is, you should not be closing and opening the same thing frequently, and I think there should be something which we need to include in the what do you say, in the induction program itself, so that everyone knows what exactly we need to do. So that is why, because what you're doing is, there are policy by LinkedIn, that what you're basically doing is, you're spamming the website. You're just putting the same content again and again, sharing the same thing again and again. Guys, you have graduated, come on. I mean, I was in 9th standard when I actually started my first job. So the thing is, you know how to create a different content. So what I'll suggest is, if you're looking for HR interns, okay, you want to hire HR interns, try to find HR analyst, or maybe you can try to find maybe recruitment intern. Okay, try to find different jobs. So there is, of course, we have app of everything, that is Google. Alternative job title for human resource, right? If you just search this, just see how many options do we have. So you can use talent acquisition, ACQUI, TATION. Is it correct? SATION. SATION. Okay, they call it talent acquisition. They call it what else? Namely, there's a website entirely built for this. The happiness officer. See why, Baba? What they are doing? A director of attracting talent, resource manager, office happiness, champion of office happiness, people manager. Okay, people management intern. See, we can actually come up with multiple ideas. So I want you all to come out of your box, come out of your comfort zone, and then create this content so that, what will happen is it won't go in review. And see, the thing is, if you are stuck in a problem and you just send it to your group, ma'am, mera na job review mein chale gaya and there are no applicants. When you will actually go to a job, no one is there, no one will be there to, help you out with that, because they will be expecting you to work from the bloody first day that you actually join, right? So don't just be don't create that puppy face wala message and send it on the group, and ma'am will say, okay, we'll see later. Okay, there's nothing like that. So try to come out with your own ideas, try to get involved more, because once you will be involved, we will be more happy to teach you new things, right? When we see, the thing is, the best way to learn something is to face bloody problems. So when you will see those problems, that okay, why is my job going into review, what else I can do? Okay, so having said that, we'll just go to one job application. Okay, so maybe a job description. Okay, does that make sense, guys? I mean, do you agree with that? Do you have any suggestion? You have anything to add in it? I'll be really very welcome to add anything in this discussion. See, they say HR assistant, they are HR interns, they are HR temp, they are HR trainee. So job title will make a lot change, because they will not, eventually they do have their own algorithm to check everything, but you can always come up with something different idea. Okay, thank you so much for the pop-up. See, virtual recruiter, recruiting coordinator. So basically what we do is, anyone who is working wonderful, they will actually become an HR assistant, they will become HR coordinator, and of course there is we have a manager, right? So that is how the hierarchy is. And then of course there is compliance manager and everything in the company. So that is what we can actually see, HR consultant. So we can use HR consultant intern. Okay. So that is something what I'm trying to say. Try to create that content, try to build that content yourself, because this is something that you will need to understand at the very basic thing. I mean, of course, as an intern, you have joined our organization. We'll be very happy to make you learn that, and we are trying that. That is for sure. But I'll just suggest you that try to come up with solutions rather than just sharing the problem that this is happening and I'm not there. So if you just open this one. Okay, what do we have here? There is Karan Singh. Karan Singh has not added his title. He has not added his, so he has not attended that call for sure. That happened 2 to 3 days back. Okay, so we have this as required. Okay, you can also help me to try to find out any place wherein we can put advertisements for internship programs, rather than putting this job post and getting them intern, because they will actually many people actually think that we are fooling them. When you call them, you understand, right? So you can also come up with that. So I have copied from Karan. I'll go back. I'll see the first 10 hours back. Okay. Oh my God, my dear God. So Nalamuddin Sayalu has posted the same content. Now tell me one thing, does that make sense? Why won't it go in review? And we are using just the same content, and the best part is, okay, let's take okay, anyone has any questions, any suggestion, anything to add, please feel free. I'm just moving to the next topic.
Yes, Suhas sir. One intern dropped the message in the chat box.
Easy. Many candidates are asking, what is the job profile of international trade intern? What is your opinion on this question? So I can tell them. Okay, definitely. So Nida, what I'll do is when we'll actually end the session, I'll answer this. Okay. Meanwhile, just let me finish what I am right now. Just give me like, just let me just finish because I'll just wipe out my brain. Okay, so let's see. We have, okay, even in international trade, what we are looking for is international. Okay, that will actually cover both of the things. Okay, so first thing, this particular program was created for MBAs or anyone, any grads who have international trade as their subject, you know. So, and this is why is the spelling incorrect? International. It is okay. So anyone who is having this particular topic in their college, there are many things. Some of them actually take it as a second specialization or first specialization.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So this is basically for them, especially for we did start this with IIM team. Jeevan is one of the biggest example of that particular team. There was Divanshu. I don't remember all of the names, but there was this wonderful team of MBA Kashipura, I suppose, and there was another team from MBA. I don't remember which was this college. So actually, those IIM team actually came directly to us, and then I think Konika and Dipti took it over, and then they created a badge for them, and we all actually they gave a lot many numbers, and these guys actually called them, took interview. That was a wonderful thing that we did in last year, and I don't know what happened later. So what this particular program was there. Now I want to this is not only for basic MBAs. This could be for entrepreneurs too. Someone who wants to start their business, startups, anyone who wanted to join. And there were people prior, like there was, I think Deepak was there from I don't remember. Okay, so he had his own company for rice trade, and they were doing only for local, but not for international. So he actually joined, and then I was not able to take batches after that, and he actually, if I'll actually start the batch, he will be the first person to join, and he was actually managing the thing. So what do we do in international trade is there are multiple things that you need to understand, that like basic sales, how to do those basic sales, where to find the data, what are the tools that you can use, how you can use digital marketing, right, for getting more leads, lead generation. So basically how trade happen is you connect with, so I did a trade with one lady who was in Malaysia. Yeah, so there was a lady in Malaysia, and she was having this. Okay, I don't exactly. What was the company's name? Mali. Yeah. Pomegranate. So just even a single thing. So you guys know real fruit, right? Say yes, no, maybe. Real
Yes,
fruit.
sir.
Okay, right. So just like real fruit, Mali is a product that is in multiple countries, and especially in Indonesia and Malaysia, it is a lot famous. So what they do is they actually get fresh fruits, and they actually order fresh fruits from India or maybe somewhere around. And how you can actually connect with them. What is this? What did he do? Just a second, guys. Just 1 minute. Okay, I'm really sorry. So what happened was this was company, and I actually give this example that what happens exactly in this entire day. Like you need to connect to the client, then you need to understand the requirement. So they give you specifications, you know. So there are n number of products. So you need to understand the product, what exactly are the product. And what we do is we try to help you. So there is an HSN code for everything, right? So we have a complete session on HSN code, and then we have a complete session on how 6-digit HSN works and 4-digit HSN work and everything. Then you need to generate leads. Then you need to connect to the client. Okay, leads will come up, right? Sorry. Okay, anyways, so you need to generate leads, you need to connect the customer, you need to understand the requirement, you need to understand the specification of the requirement. Then there could be so there are so many documents. So there is compliance. Okay, so you need to follow the entire compliance that you have to do, and on the basis of that you need to create the shipment. Okay, so there is a CHA, which is called as custom house agent. You need to go through customs, right? And then he will be helping you. Then there is an insurance company, right? You need to understand what are different insurances which are available, what all things are available, and then when you do the shipping, what are the shipping methods, right? Because when there are examinations and there is bookish knowledge, it's very different than what we do in real life, and that is the intention of creating this international trade. Similarly, like what I have is a small RPO wherein I get requirements for HR. Similarly, I have a team of traders who work with me, who collaborate with me, and they have their requirements. Like one is a fisheries person, so I have a database of, I don't remember, 6,700 some people around US only who are importing fish. So I'll just create those tasks for them so that they will actually understand how they really can do that. Okay, so that is what we can do. Now when you understand the requirement, I want you to think out of the box and don't do this copy paste that we are actually doing. You know, we are putting this job requirement as international trade intern, someone who will do a crore rupee ka dhanda within one call, and we are just copy pasting something, just like headless chicken. We are just doing that, and then we are expecting that LinkedIn will not put my job in review. You know, that is something which we are expecting wrong, and something which I think it was my fault. I take the complete responsibility of that I have not guided you guys properly. So this is the reason I want you all to come up with good ideas, good alternatives. That could be according to job description. You can search for multiple job descriptions. Once you understand the requirement, like just imagine you yourself are doing an HR internship with Swagger, right? You are learning, you are doing some tasks. You can write that thing by your own, right? That's what we did in school. We just took one subject and then wrote an essay on it. So that is the same thing that we need to apply that knowledge that we have learned. The only thing is you need to understand where to apply it. correct? So having said that, I'll just give you the complete freedom to come up with new ideas where, what we can do. I have one solution that either your coordinator will put one job and then you will just keep on counting how many people are you connecting with and then how many people are actually you are interviewing. So that is something which will create a network kind of thing. You will also understand how to work under one another. That will be something I want you to volunteer if you want to become a coordinator or assistant. So you can also jump up and take that task, become the team lead, create that leadership kind of thing within you. That is something which we can do. Or you can actually think of as if you are an individual contributor, if you are just working alone, just want to be an isolated introvert kind of thing, that I'll be sitting behind my laptop mobile and I'll do this thing and then I'll say, okay, I'm done. My 2 months are done and then give me my certificate. Thank you so much. That is not going to help. If you want to learn, you need to get involved. Okay. So I think Nida, I already explained what you were asking. If anyone else has any other question, we just have 5 minutes left. You can please go ahead and ask me. Up now, anyone there? Either I'm a really bad trainer.
No, sir.
I always get this answer at the end of the training. But why you don't have questions, I don't know. If you're not asking question, how will we learn?
सर इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड का कोई और ऑल्टरनेटिव हो सकता है कि किस
बिल्कुल हो
नेम
सकता है,
से
जैसे
उसको दे और
जैसे अपन ने अभी एचआर इंटर्न्स का देखे ना, वैसे अपन देख सकते हैं. वी कैन डू इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट इंटर्न्स, वी कैन डू इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस इंटर्न्स, वी कैन डू anything. Just go to
International trade documentation.
could be, you can come up with ideas, right? I don't need to
Yeah.
just be a lecturer कि भैया ये ऐसे ही इसी मेथड से इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना है. It is not like that.
Right.
So you can come up with your own ideas and share on the group. Be connected. Everyone else can interact with you. If you can put a vote kind of thing, you can put anything. No, we are completely free. We just want a learning environment where I just want first thing is my purpose is I don't want anyone to be rejecting you just because you're a fresher. That is the first thing. And secondly, before going to okay, how can we recover the account if it is okay, Pragati? I'll actually tell you that. So before going to your job, I really want you to at least understand the basic things about how this things works. Sure, you can actually go it. I mean, it is up to you guys. I want you all to discuss first on the group or with your coordinators, with your team, and come up with a solution. I have given you two solutions. One is you can either create different description, different job title, and post it. It should be unique. It should not be the same for two of you, right? That is first thing. That is something, if you are doing it on your own, you need to take that on it. If you are not, if you want your coordinator to do, so your coordinator can post one job and then you need to do the Boolean search or connect to your clients, your contacts, your colleges, your schools, and then try to get interns for that. So that is what active sourcing would be. Got it? Amin, yes, no, maybe.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir, for sure.
Yes.
Okay, so Pragati, how we can recover the account? Just a second. Sir, can you please give me an overview today what you have told? I can't speak because I have an I can't open my mic with this. Okay, Krishna, don't worry. I have started recording it since the first second I started talking. So I'll just send the YouTube link. You can actually watch it again. So if you still have anything, you can just ping me directly. Okay. Okay, I'll just come back to this prior question. How can we recover the account if it has been restricted? Okay, so Pragati, what we'll do is we will maybe on one day I'll just take out at least half an hour. If you have a time for in the afternoon maybe, or maybe before this particular call, not after this call on Monday, especially because after 7 I'll start my shift. So I need to share your screen and understand why exactly has it been restricted, because there are n number of things that we need to understand, and I can help you recover that. Okay. Okay, I have 2 minutes left. Anyone else?
जॉब रिव्यू के 2 आवर के बाद 2 आवर रिव्यू में जॉब जा रही है, फिर उसके बाद क्लोज हो रही है ड्यू टू लिंक्डइन पॉलिसी.
Exactly. सही बोले भाई. Okay, I think we have just 1 minute left. If you have anything, please go ahead.
सर कहीं और भी पोस्ट कर सकते हैं इंडीड लिंक्डइन के अलावा?
बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं. इंडीड है, वहां पे आप फ्री पोस्टिंग्स ट्राई कर सकते हो. फेसबुक के ऊपर आप ट्राई कर सकते हो. फेसबुक से काफी ज्यादा मिलता है. बीच में एक बैच थी जिन्होंने फेसबुक के ऊपर काफी सारा किया था. मेरे ख्याल से अभी डिजिटल मार्केटिंग का भी बैच चालू होगा. अगर आपको थोड़ा बहुत डिजिटल मार्केटिंग सीखने की जरूरत तो रहती है सबको, क्योंकि सोशल मीडिया को कैसे यूज करना है, क्या करना है, उसका सेशन जब रहेगा आई शेयर दैट विथ यू, and then you can join that. That will also help us ki hum log, we can use Twitter, we can use Instagram. You know, we don't, Swaggo is not at all on Instagram. I mean, we are not, we don't even have a profile. The page on Facebook, I don't use social media, that's why it is not being used at all. So someone can actually volunteer and come up and create that page, help that out. Right. Okay. I mean, we'll definitely do that. Okay. I have just 1 minute. So thank you so much for joining. I need to stop the session. And if you have any questions, yes.
No, sir. No doubts for now.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great day. And bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
थैंक यू सर.